Thank you all for rejoining us for our second main panel. Before we start that, I wanted to note that the workshops that were run between the first and the second panel had a formal time. The social digital media people, and I believe Jim Lewis, who did the sales training, which was CEO 5 Deadly Sins of CEOs in Sales, I believe both those groups will be around at the end of this panel, so that if you missed them because you went to a different panel, those two workshops, maybe not in full length, but those two individuals or groups will be around. So I just wanted to note that. So after we run this panel, they're actually delivering lunch while we're having the panel, and then the expo is open until about 2:45, 3 o'clock for networking. So I'd like to start off, introduce for you James Koshy, who is the District Director of the U.S. Small Business Association.
Thank you, Gene. I'm going to be kind of short and sweet because I know we're way behind schedule here. I talked about earlier on a panel how SBA could help small businesses with access to capital, so we're most known for that, and I want to gloss over that and focus in and alert you to two areas that I think may be of value to many small businesses that are in attendance here today. We have programs at the U.S. Small Business Administration to help small companies gain access to federal contract opportunities. It's a huge market. It's expanding because of Federal Stimulus Act funding at a variety of federal agencies. And in addition, there's also opportunities to latch on to contracts at large corporations that have direct contracts with the federal government. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but when a large company receives a federal contract, we put requirements on them to flow down work to small business. And just to share some numbers with you, and I think this will whet your appetite, last fiscal year, which is the year before Stimulus Act money came in, the federal government spent $378 billion. And 22% of that, or $83 billion, went to small businesses on small business set-asides. So there are set-aside contracts for small business concerns, and also there are goals established not only for small business concerns themselves, but for small disadvantaged businesses, for women-owned businesses, for businesses that are in hub zones. Those are historically underutilized business zones, predominantly areas, inner cities, high unemployment areas. I wanted to explain that because in the government we talk too much in acronyms. And I'm sure if I threw out hub zone to people, it'd be like, what happened there? What was that all about? And also, we have initiatives to have goals for federal contracts to service disabled veterans. Those same categories flow into the large businesses who last year spent $184 billion in subcontracts on those large prime contracts that they had with federal agencies. And of that amount, 35%, or $65 billion, went to small business concerns. So there's some opportunities there to explore. There are processes to go out and register yourself in getting involved in this marketplace. Stop by and speak to Harry Menta from my organization. He's here today. We have a table. We have information as to how to get involved in that and how to explore those areas. We have people on our staff that are dedicated towards these programs. And we also have a couple of specialized programs to help small businesses that are socially and economically disadvantaged with a specialized government contracting program run by the SBA known as the 8A Business Development Program. So that's enough on the government contracting angle. The other point that I want to make you aware of, if you're not already aware of, is that the SBA, through our resource partners, has a lot of help out there to give you guidance, to provide counseling and training. And the counseling is for free. The training is very moderately priced. And we do it through 3 resource partners. We have the Small Business Development Centers. They're headquartered in the Rutgers University School of Management in Newark, but they have 11 centers statewide. We also have 9 chapters of SCORE, Counselors to America's Small Business. These are primarily volunteers that have owned businesses or have been in senior management positions that are now retired, and they have great advice and expertise to share with you. And we also have a women's business center that's focused on the needs of women entrepreneurs that's located in Chatham, New Jersey. The locations of all of these facilities are in our resource guide. They're readily available, and they stand ready to assist you and to help you in these difficult times. A couple of things I want to drop to you in terms of finding out other information about the SBA. We certainly have material in print that we have here today, but everybody's hooked up to the internet these days. It's very simple. It's www.sba.gov. That's our national web page. And if you put a /NJ after that, you will get the New Jersey District Office web page, and you'll find more localized content there. But we have people that stand ready to assist you, not only in the area of financial assistance, but in the area of counseling and training, and also in opportunities in federal contracting. So I want to make you aware of that. It's an important part of who we are, and it's an area that many people sometimes don't associate us with. So I want to just thank you for having us here today.